According to a draft statement seen by Reuters, European Union leaders will call this week for a greater focus on manufacturing green technologies in Europe as competition heats up with China and the United States in the production of electric cars and wind turbines. The draft document, which will be discussed by EU country leaders at a two-day summit in Brussels starting on Thursday, reflects a growing wish among European policymakers to support European industries in manufacturing the technologies needed to meet climate goals. The draft states that the EU will create a more supportive environment for scaling up Europe's manufacturing capacity for net zero technologies and products, adding that Europe's green transition should focus on keeping industries competitive. However, the draft document does not specify whether leaders intend to strengthen EU climate policies in the next 5 years or invest more in adapting to worsening climate change risks from floods and heat waves. It also does not mention the next European Commission's task of proposing a legally binding target for the EU to cut emissions by 2040. Two EU diplomats said some governments have sought to reduce the document's focus on Europe's green agenda, which has faced opposition in recent months from right-wing and far-right politicians. Gains for those parties in this month's European Parliament election are expected to make it harder for the EU to pass ambitious climate policies in the next 5 years. The draft also addresses the EU's agricultural sector, stating that the European Union will promote a competitive, sustainable, and resilient agricultural sector that continues to ensure food security and champion vibrant rural communities. It adds that the bloc will continue to protect nature. Additionally, the document states that EU countries will need to invest more in shifting sectors off fossil fuels and onto electricity, as well as in power grids and energy storage.